I mean, that'll come in due time. Please! Just to try to help you out. So, here we go. We got bombs in Link's house, and both of these guys probably going to run up to Uncle. So, we're seeing a very similar strategy. Dragon pulling ahead with 2 rupees. This might already be over. TripleZed with some signpost strats. He's carrying it like all the way up here. It's actually not bad for the tree pull. Neat. More green rupees. Oh, 3-2. And Dragon grabbing a piece of heart in the secret passage. 10 bomb upgrade at Uncle. Pretty sweet stuff. So, I imagine these guys are both going to save and quit, go to Sanctuary, and just do the standard, like, Kakariko, maybe with a Lumberjack check in Lost Woods along the way. We got 20 bucks in Sanctuary. And I'm hoping that we find some sort of weapon, whether it be a sword or something else, so that maybe it'll give these guys the courage to go explore other areas of the game, like maybe split up and diverge a bit. Because then they could do escape, they could go to Eastern, they could do a lot of things. Lumberjack has 50 rupees, so we're not going to be looking at Aghanim for some time. I mean, we still got to find, like, a lamp and a level 2 sword or higher, or a cape or something to get in there, so that could be their only Dark World access, but they're not going to worry about it. They're not going to stress over it right now. Oh, I like the crab check there from Dragon. Finding some bombs in the Lost Woods, deciding not to pick them up. It's a little risky, because he used 3 in Kakariko. But he does pick up 300 here in the Thieves' Hideout, so he's going to have the money to buy bombs if he needs to. That may end up equalizing a little bit. We'll see. TripleZed grabbing his 300. He's a little bit behind because he was doing those signpost strats and pulling the tree. So we're heading straight into Blind's house. Let's get some progression. Let's see. What can we get? Early flute could be kind of cool. Give them access to a lot of the world. Could allow some to go up to Death Mountain or Ice Rod Cave or desert area. Ooh, Dragon getting some bombs there. That is fortunate. And Fire Rod. Ooh, nice find. And a full heart in the back of Blind's house. So that Fire Rod doesn't actually give them access to anything immediately, but it is a weapon that they can use to get through the escape. And with the little magic that they've picked up, they might be able to do it pretty easily. Pretty slow to go through there with bombs. Alright, only 20 more rupees here in the well, but we got a few more chests. These guys are keeping it even. We got magic powder. Ooh. So if they find the hammer, then they can check the magic bat immediately. Or if they get Dark World access in the mirror, they can do that as well. An early bottle with blue goo. That's a nice safety, and can check the sick kid there. I think this is a pretty nice and generous seed so far. Buying 20 for 100. Good deal. Would do again. And we're going Chicken Hut. The Moon Pearl. Okay. So, that's really convenient. And that might set up some walk-on-water glitches later on from these guys over towards the Zora area and the Waterfall Ferry. So that's a nice find to get early on. Sick Kid not coughing up the goods, but we do have the Power Gloves so bad in the tavern. Oh, TripleZed, I've decided to sell my vacuum. It was just gathering dust. The puns, dude, the puns. Love it. 20 rupees at race game. So those Power Gloves do put Zora in the logic. They also give access to Death Mountain if they want a sequence break through that area. And then the Back of Escape is also available, which Dragon is going to right now. So we're going to check out the Back of Escape, not immediately going to the dam area. Interesting choice. This could be pretty big. And if he wants, he can continue. If he gets the bomb, I mean, not the bomb, the key, then he can continue through the Back of Escape to get the one chest, but he'll be in the dark if he doesn't find the lamp here. 20 rupees. The map. More bombs. Back of Escape is a dud. TripleZed also going there. These guys are neck and neck right now, doing the same thing. Yeah, we did have, I think it was blue mail in the library. So these guys may want to go get that later on. I mean, I guess it's just a progressive mail upgrade. It was a blue something. That's definitely something that's going to be on their radar once they find the boots. If at all, I guess. Okay, somebody said it might have been flute, so I was like, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was the mail. Alright, outside the dam, only 5 inside, 20 outside. Dragon says no. We get a quick map check from TripleZed. And we have a couple crystals at Hera and Eastern. And I'm not sure what desert was. I missed desert. Dragon going here with bombs. Nice double snipe. And he's gonna finish him off with Fire Rod. Green Pendant at Desert. Okay. So that could be a big payout for Sahasra. And they already have a fire source and a lift. They just need a book to get in. TripleZed going for some farming strats here. Heading towards Desert. Maybe we'll see him hit up Agnes Cave as well. And we did find Bombos in Mini Moldorm, so lots of not progression at the moment. I mean, those gloves are good for progression. And Dragon gonna decide, you know what? I don't really care about Ice Rod Cave. I am just gonna go straight to the Waterfall Ferry or Hobo. So he's doing his fake flips. Easy every time. 20 on Lake Hylia Island. TripleZed finishing up his farming, which will definitely help him when he fake flippers to Zora area. But if Dragon finds a bunch of rupees here at Waterfall Ferry, might be a bit of a waste of time for TripleZed. See if this pays off. And Agnes Cave is a bit out of the way, too. It's an interesting divergence. Hey, there's the lamp! Oh, if flippers are found pretty late, that lamp could also be kind of late. It's a really nice sequence break. And a bottle at Agana. We already found a bottle, so that's not going to provide any progression. But he did farm up, so we're going to see probably a Zora check from TripleZed in a bit here. I think he's going to head down to Mini Mole Dorm, finish that up, and then fake flippers and check out basically everything up in the Zora area. Get his lamp. So Dragon, in the meantime, is heading towards Eastern Palace. Probably going to stop by Sahasrahla here and check out what he has to offer. 3 more items. $20 silvers. Wow, okay. And a full heart. So we got silver arrows pretty early. We still need to find that bow to fire them off, but definitely a solid find. TripleZed getting a little low on bombs here. He needs to clutch this out. Oh, there's an 8. He's gonna go for it. Definitely a good play. And looks like we're gonna head right into Eastern Palace for Dragon, so we'll see if this pays off. He does have the lamp, so that final room where the vanilla big key would be could have a progression item. But at the same time, you kind of have to find flippers first to get the lamp, so this would be a little bit of a sequence break, unless flippers are somewhere free. Maybe like the game wants you to double dip Eastern or something. That could be crazy if we see flippers in here. Ooh, $300 there for Dragon, but he already headed up to the Zora area, so it will take a little while for him to get back there. And if it is important, I think that could give TripleZed an edge. TripleZed also going to Ice Rod Cave, so we'll see what that is. Really interesting routes from both of these guys. Only 20 at Ice Rod. Compass. It's not too exciting. We found 1 item in Eastern Palace. 300 rupees. TripleZed going to go set up his fake flippers. So I imagine we'll be seeing that Zora item soon enough, and he'll be grabbing his lamp. It's very hard to say if anybody's ahead at this point. I mean, it's way too early to determine if anybody's ahead. These guys pretty much have the same items. I mean, unless TripleZed somehow misses the lamp, but he's going straight there. There's the big key in Eastern, right along the way. That's convenient. And he's about to get himself his lamp. Map in the big chest. So Armos is holding an item. TripleZed grabbing his lamp, and we're going to be going to that vanilla big key location for the other item. There are 3 unique items in Eastern Palace. We actually haven't seen what's on the ledge here, so this could be a play for TripleZed as well. I don't quite catch it. Oh, there he goes. 20 rupees. It's a good check. Doesn't really need to worry about that. And that's a good thing for Dragon as well, since he didn't even come up here to check. All right, Zora, what you gonna give us? Oh, we see this vanilla big key at the same time. Piece of heart and 20 rupees. Oh, man. I'm starting to think Death Mountain might be the play here. And Dragon might think the same thing, because he's heading perhaps in that direction. All the life lessons. We also have Escape, and it looks like TripleZed is heading there now. Now, these guys don't have a good weapon other than, like, Fire Rod, but TripleZed doesn't have but maybe 2 shots on that Fire Rod, so he has to use them well, and he can use bombs, but it is a bit slow. So here we go to Death Mountain. TripleZed entering the front of Escape. We've already done the last 3 chests in Escape. And yeah, we did peek at Agonist Cave. It was another bottle, so not really helping there. It'll be interesting if we find flippers over in Escape here. Because what Dragon is doing is a sequence break, because he does not have the flippers in order to get the waterfall fairy items. We could also find Flute and then flippers somewhere up on Death Mountain or something, but only 50 from the old man. Running out of locations. One of these players, or maybe both of them, are going to find some progression soon. They need to keep going. TripleZed with some bomb strats. Just gonna say, you know what? Come at me. I got a bomb on me. Oh, 5 bomb upgrade. And more bombs and escape. And Dragon has to be a little bit careful here, because he's running out of bombs as well. He's only got 4 right now. I think he's heading over to Agonis Cave. Okay, so TripleZed can use the pots here to take out the guards, so that's good. Oh, a book! That's a big find. So Desert is available. We don't know if it's completable because you might need the boots, but I think that's something that TripleZed is going to want to press. Some advantage that he's going to want to press. But there's probably something hidden in Desert. It's almost certain that there's something hidden in Desert. Although TripleZed is going somewhere else. Is he checking the pedestal? What is he doing? Did he not check the sick kid? I thought he already checked this. I thought we already checked this. He forgot? Oh, mistakes were made. So that cost him a little bit of time. Dragon's going to be catching up here. I guess he's going to go to Ice Rod and then come back to Fake Flippers, back for Zora. But you gotta think TripleZed's going to Desert now. Ooh, Dragon's got to be careful with his health here. 2 hearts. 1 hit from a crab and you're done. Lights out. Alright, he should be fine. Only 20 in Ice Rod, we know that. We'll see what's up on the ledge as well. I don't think either of them checked the ledge item. The flute! Hey! The flute! So that doesn't really do anything for them. I mean, it gets them up to Death Mountain, which we know is trash. So something else has got to be in Desert too, I think. It's a nice item to have, though. Definitely a nice item to have. Yeah, I'm starting to think like Mitts or Hammer or something are here. Mitts could be kind of a cool item to find, because then you have access to a lot of stuff immediately. Including the Mire area. It'll be a fun place to check out. So we got a big key early on. We'll be checking what's on the torch, and I'm sure TripleZed will be checking the big chest here shortly. Grabbing his flute. 5 arrow upgrade on the torch, so Desert is actually completable, which means, since it is the green pendant, there can be an item at Sahasrahla. With the Fire Rod, he will be able to complete it, but it's going to be a little tough with no magic. Hopefully he can find some magic. Dragon getting a bit low here, but managing to get to Zora, finding out that it is not worth whatsoever. He has got to go to Escape. Escape is the way forward. I mean, we haven't seen Hobo from either of these guys either. So, like, there could be a sequence break there as well. Oh, TripleZed trying to do bomb strats on these Popos. This is rough. It is hard to do these strats. As you can see, these guys move around erratically. But he's got 2 down, and he's got plenty of bombs which to do this, so he's in good shape. Looks like Dragon's gonna go pick up some magic. You can reliably get some magic from these pots here, and that'll help him with Fire Rod strats in the escape. Good play. Quake Medallion! So I think our boy Sahasrarla's got something. Oh, man. This is a pretty intense scene. Gonna have to steel yourself for that Land Molus fight. This is gonna be tough. I mean, you obviously want to use the Fire Rod. Might see TripleZed dip into this fairy room or something to get some health. I mean, you can use bombs on Land Molus, but it is not very efficient. Dragon gonna try to bomb this guard. This is tough stuff. Like, doing all this slow and painful. Oh! TripleZed says peace because he hasn't been up to Death Mountain. Interesting. So, and he knows that he sequence broke for that lamp. So now he knows that Death Mountain's in the logic. So he is not gonna actually finish it up here. That's true, he does have a blue potion. That would help him with his magic situation. But yeah, this is quite the twist. And Dragon is out of bombs. He needs to make this count. Okay. He's got Fire Rod. He should be fine. And there's some more bombs for him anyways. Yeah, we could see a number of things at Sahasrarla. We could see like a hook shot that could give him more Death Mountain access. We could see, I guess we could see boots. Vanilla boots at Sahasrarla, and then like some of the bonk locations would become available. You could see bow that gives access to the item in Armos. You could see mirror, head up to Tower of Hera area. There's a lot of things that can be at Sahasrarla, but I think something's there. I can't really think of any other item location that we haven't checked that would progress these guys. You can definitely have mitts and just get in the Dark World or hammer, obviously. Or I guess some fetch quest would be fun as well. Armos is a sequence break until flips. Ooh, true. Good point, because of the lamp. So TripleZed is going to have to come back for Sahasrarla, just like Dragon did. This may end up working out in Dragon's favor a little bit more, because TripleZed may dip into Eastern now. Because I think Dragon's going to finish Desert in one fell swoop. Well, Big Key was before the Dark Room, but there's another Dark Room going towards the boss, so you need a lamp to get through that room as well. And you need flippers to get the lamp, which is at the Waterfall Ferry. Good question, though. So, yeah, TripleZed's gonna be doing this full clear here. Not gonna be finding too much. Gonna be leaving Armos as a loose item, just like Dragon. Dragon did see the flute there, and he's like, that doesn't really help me at all. So something else has gotta be here. Which means he should deduce that Sahasrarla has something at this point. I don't know if there's anything that he hasn't checked other than this. So hopefully he knows there are a few pots in Desert Palace. If you if you know where the magic is, you can just grab like some small magics here. It looks like Dragon's looking for it. There was one of them. There's only one in this room, and then there's one on the way to the right side that you can pick up as well. This is rough. Like this is really rough. Like not having a sword. I mean, you have an awesome weapon in Fire Rod, but you have to just farm all the magic. It takes a lot of time. TripleZed's like, all right, I want that magic. I'm going back. So good play on his part. And we're seeing some more bomb strats from Dragon. He's like, I'm just gonna hold these bombs. I'm just gonna walk up to you and get hit. No problem. Ooh, has to be careful with his health though. Don't get sniped. Okay. Whew. And he gets his Quake. He can get sniped now if he wants. Get a Death Warp. TripleZed almost to the end of Eastern Palace, which means he's gonna be thinking about that Land Molus fight. That full magic refill might pull him back even with Dragon. We'll see. There are some magic pots towards the end of Desert that Dragon can pick up, but it's still good. Like, you still want to go into that fight with full magic. It's gonna be rough otherwise. Yep, only a piece of heart. There's the flute for Dragon. So now, has TripleZed done Death Mountain is a question. I think he might be doing that now. Oh! The clutch full magic drop from the Vulture. Dragon's gonna take a Death Warp here to refill his hearts. That was so perfect for Dragon right there. Oh, baby. TripleZed going up to Death Mountain. He's gonna be severely disappointed. That was so clutch for Dragon here. That'll definitely give him a leg up in this fight. It's still not an easy fight, and he only has 2 bombs right now, so he needs to make them count. Oh! Just kidding! We're gonna get 8 bombs. Oh, but his health's getting pretty low. Got the heart. Killed the 2 in 1 shot. No problem. The plays, man. The confidence from Dragon here. Easy every time. Alright, so he's gonna go in here with like 4 hearts, because you only get 2 hearts here before Landmo. So he's gotta make it count. And I would light with the lamp and be safe. Does have a blue potion, so hopefully he'll remember that he has that just in case. You can grab some more magic on the right here, just to refill to full. He's going for it. So here's Landmo from Dragon. Let's see it. TripleZed's probably heading to Desert. I think he knows what he has to do. Might be buying 1 more potion just to be safe. Not a bad play. Gonna grab some magic. Good call. All right, Dragon did pretty well there. It looks like he's gonna use his blue pot. Just gotta take down 1 more Landmo. And there it is. He's got him. He's got him. It cost him his blue potion, but definitely worth it. Grabs that compass, but more importantly, the green pendant. So what do you guys think is gonna be at Sahasrara? Get your guesses in the chat. What do you guys think? I'm gonna say it's a hammer. I'm gonna go with hammer. I'll open up some things for these guys quite nicely. $300 rupees, 20 rupees. Pretty sure it has to be something that progresses them. Dragon needs to go activate his flute, so that's something that TripleZed has on him. But he'll be doing that and then just going straight to Sahasrara. So he should be a little bit ahead here, but not by much. I mean, this is basically the last thing that these guys have had to do. Ice Rod. Red Boomerang. I like these guesses. Pretty sure it has to progress them, guys. I mean, we could have a broken seed, but we haven't seen one of those in this tournament, or at all, really, so. TripleZed coming in here with a few more bombs, so he should be alright. Oh, there's the 8 bomb drop. Is he gonna go back? He's not going back. We could see a fetch quest like Shovel. That could be fun too. Alright. Here comes Sahasrahla. TripleZed about to enter this Landmo fight, but Sahasrahla, what you got for us, bro? The mitts! The mitts! We have huge Dark World access now, so these guys have been jumping through hoops, trying to find a way to get there. Finally, we have some mitts. So we are going to see some Village of Outcasts here soon. Maybe a dip into Skull Woods. Also probably get a map check from these guys. Hopefully Dragon will check it out for us. And TripleZed knocking out Landmo there. Nicely done. He's on his way to get the mitts. He just has to flute over and do it, so he's not that far behind. Maybe like 30 to 45 seconds behind. Not bad. It's still early in the game, so we'll see. Alright, chess game has 10 arrows. And we're going straight into Thieves Town. Oh, snap. We're getting sniped in Thieves Town, apparently. So that won't cost him too much. He gets a nice health refill, too. Oh, he was like, alright, I'm done with this. The one chest Thieves Town play. It's a pretty amazing one. Got 20 rupees at the Bomb Hut. And TripleZed is about to enter his Village of Outcasts. Thieves is super rough without a weapon to actually kill blind, or like a weapon in general. Like, I mean, they have Fire Rod, but that's limited use. So we got a map check. Oh, okay, that was quick. I think there was a red pendant in Palace of Darkness. Wasn't sure where 5 and 6 were. And the other pendant. You guys can help us out if you saw something in chat. Holler at us. 4 was in Skull Woods and 2 in Turtle Rock. So we have required Turtle Rock. I do believe I saw a crystal there too. Yeah, we're getting blue goo all over the place. Dragon wants a piece of Hype Cave. So I think that's exactly where he's going right now. So can we get some hype in the chat for Hype Cave? I think it's going to be a pretty hype one. We've been seeing a few duds in this tournament, but Hype Cave is always hype for me. I don't care. I don't care if it has 5 rupees in it and the chests are empty. Can we get some hype for Hype Cave? TripleZed following suit here. We got a piece of heart. We got a full heart. We got 5 arrow upgrade. Another piece of heart. And the single arrow of dreams. Alright. Super Hype Cave. TripleZed with his blue goo. I feel like Meyer's a decent check here. Might see that from Dragon. Oh, he's back to Village of Outcasts. Maybe we'll head into Skull Woods. Sure, you've heard it time and time again. Skull Woods has a lot of value, a lot of the time. Interestingly, these players can fake flippers into Ice Palace. I don't think we're going to see that from them, but that could be a really fun play and gamble. Dragon did forget Sea House, so he's coming back for it. It's a good check. Only $50 though. TripleZed about to get his hype. He's got to be pretty careful with his health, but we might see him just save and quit here. So apparently we have vanilla fat fairy crystals, double-chested fairy crystals. Dragon going back into Thieves. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see it, Dragon. What you got? Second chest, compass. Got a key and a compass so far. TripleZed might go into Thieves himself, or maybe we'll see Skull Woods from him. Yeah, you do want some sort of weapon in both of these dungeons, Skull Woods and Thieves Town, so that you can actually complete them. And they actually have some nice safeties with potions, but yeah, you definitely need a sword to get to Mothula itself. But TripleZed isn't afraid of that. He's going for it. Seeing a bunch of money here in Thieves Town. I guess these guys are hoarding for once. Let's see what Skull Woods holds. Another bottle! That's all of them, folks. We got all our bottles. So, plenty of safeties for a swordless seed, I suppose. Could also see some save and quit from the Smiths. That could be interesting. And half magic in Skull Woods. That is a nice find. Really awesome find, especially having the fire rod. TripleZed electing not to continue here. And again, we might see, I want to see Meyer for one of these players. Maybe we'll see that now. Or maybe he'll jump into Thieves. Dragon gonna head up to the top of Thieves Town. Oh, it's a Meyer check from TripleZed. It's happening. Crickets do a lot of damage, so Dragon's got to be a little bit careful here. Hook shot in Thieves Town. Big plays from Dragon. That is going to give East Death Mountain access. TripleZed throwing fire rods at the Murder Dactyls. I don't blame him. Meyer Shed has a tunic. Nice. And 5 arrow upgrade. That is a nice safety for sure. I'll help him out quite a bit. I don't imagine Dragon will put that off too much, but with East Death Mountain open, it's got to be a treasure trove of items there. TripleZed's got to be thinking about Thieves Town now, though, for sure. I don't think he checked what the Meyer requirement was. I'm a little surprised, but he didn't. Guess he'll come back later. He has 2 of the 3 medallions. Both of these guys do. Yeah, we have a lot of Death Mountain to check right now. I feel like there's got to be something up there. TripleZed looks like he's heading into Thieves. He's got his mail, too, so he's probably feeling pretty good about it. Now, I don't think you can do anything to blind here, but you can just leave blind and peace. Like, yeah, he's just got to save and quit. That's super rough. Oh, man. What is this? But you got to imagine he's heading up Death Mountain now. Yeah, he's going for it. Here we go. A lot of chests to check up here. You can get the 8 in the light world here on the right side, and you can get 6 more in the dark world. Plus, you can check the T-Rock requirement. So, a lot of chests. Dragon, you don't have mirror. I don't know what you're trying to do here. It's like, okay, yeah, I got you. Well, I think it was good that he delivered the maiden there to the end of the dungeon. He didn't have hammer, so he couldn't check the big chest. I'm not sure of the item counts, but I think he might have actually got all the items in there. But when you deliver the maiden, turns into blind, and then blind will be there so that when you come back, you can just go and fight the boss. So you don't have to go through the bottom side of the dungeon. So it's actually a good play for him to just finish it out. Go for it. So it's looking like double dip thieves is required, yes. I can't really think of anywhere else these guys can go. I guess save and quit with dwarves and purple chest is all I can think of other than that. Like, they can't even go to Aghanim to get to the east side of the world. But we've got our first sword for Dragon here in East Death Mountain. Finally, 42 minutes in. We made it, guys. We did it. We've got a Fisher-Price sword. My goodness. TripleZed gonna be delighted to find his hook shot here. And Dragon is setting up for a check on the floating island. Plus, he can jump into Spiral Cave and then do the Dark World part. You want to do all the Light World part here before you do the Dark World. So this is good because he doesn't have Mirror. I mean, if he finds Mirror in there, then great, but you gotta do the light world stuff, otherwise your routing gets all screwed up. So TripleZed decides to blow up the spot there and not take the maiden, so you'll have to come back for that. That's not a bad play at all. And he's heading to East Death Mountain. The D in Spiral Cave! So we've got the bow now, which is an awesome item. There might be something hidden at Armos. We still don't know where those flippers are. So, like, technically Armos isn't in the logic, but, like, there can definitely be something good there. That is on the table. But they still can't get over to the Palace of Darkness area. So, still a little bit of a puzzle right now, but we got some more chests to check up here. TripleZed about to get his sword here in this chest. There it is. And we're going to see Super Bunny Cave from Dragon. He's a little bit ahead right now. Getting a full heart. I think it was Sank Heart. Cool. 5 rupees. And we're going to hit up Hookshot Cave and hopefully check the medallion requirements for Turtle Rock. If it's Ether, these guys are going to have to continue hunting. And we have Quake. Vanilla Quake. Yeah, it looks like Pod and Swamp definitely are pendant dungeons in the Dark World. Dragon finally checking it out there. And we have vanilla Meyer ice crystals as well. Try to take out this jelly, not working out. There's the Master Sword. And the mirror! Holy smokes. Kind of missed that last chest. And we've got a piece of heart. We're still missing an important item here, the hammer. Hammer's super important item. It's missing right now. Dragon gonna head over to Tower of Hera, I think. Yeah, with that mirror. He was thinking about it for a second. He's like, wait a second. That mirror unlocks some more value for me. And with the Master Sword, I can get the Ether Tablet. This is a big play. So he is heading over to Tower of Hera, getting bodied by some Lionels along the way. No problem. TripleZed about to get his treasure trove up in Hookshot Cave here soon after Super Bunny. And Hera should be full clearable. And is a crystal. Got 2 items there. So might as well knock it out now. Still need a number of items. We need... Technically we need flippers, but we've already sequence broke. We might need flippers for something else in Swamp Palace. We don't know that. Hammer is definitely something we need. Ice Rod. Red Cane. I don't think we know what the medallion requirement for Meyer is, so it could be Ether. Boots. We know Desert doesn't need boots, but boots could be required. A lot of maybes here, but Hammer, Ice Rod, and Red Cane are the big ones. Alright, TripleZed's probably pretty happy he came up here. Will he make the play on Hera as well? I mean, we're seeing these guys just follow each other non-stop. I think one of the only big deviations was the fact that TripleZed actually went into Skull Woods, and he found that half magic. I mean, everything else has been pretty much the same. So as a reminder for The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer, the goal of the game is to get all 7 crystals and defeat Ganon. So we are trying to get through the game as quickly as possible, but all the items are scattered throughout the world. They are randomized, so you need a certain item set depending on what seed or hash that the players are playing in order to actually complete the randomizer. So in this case, with Swamp Palace being a pendant dungeon and not a crystal, you may not need the flippers, you may not need the mirror. I mean, these guys do have the mirror. We know they're going to find the flippers somewhere because of the way things are logicked right now, and you do need the flippers for Ice Palace as well. But that's the general gist of it. Basically, you get 7 crystals, you go to Ganon's Tower, you beat Aghanim 2, he opens the pyramid up where you defeat Ganon, and then you win the game. But you need all the items to get there along the way. So we do have good old Trolldorm, Wrecking Dragon here. It's going to help TripleZed catch up a little bit, for sure. Haven't been doing a full item count here in Hera. But TripleZed did find a full car container there. Looks like he's going for the big chest, so there's still one more thing outstanding. And Trolldorm could drop it here, or it could be in the basement. It's a full heart, so double the love here in Tower of Hera. Nice safeties for sure. Dragon still hasn't picked up his mail in the Meyer area. We know another tunic is over in the library. So boots are somewhere, we just don't know exactly where. Dragon just double checking, making sure that he hasn't missed an item. Guess he's okay. And it looks like he might be off to... Where is he going? He's going to finish Eastern. That's what he's doing. Cool. All right. Decent play. There's an item at Armos Knights. And he did find the bow up in Death Mountain. So might as well knock it out. We'll have all of our Light World dungeons completed. The green pendant was turned in. It was the mitts, and it was something that we needed to find early on to actually make progression. It was actually like the last thing that these guys could do. TripleZed gonna check his ether tablet here, finds another heart. So these guys are tied up on the heart count. Very healthy seed right now. Where are the items? Still looking for items. Might see TripleZed go for Skull Woods. Clean that up. Definitely a solid play, I think. He did find the half magic there, but I think we might see another item back there, and he can check the pedestal as well. We've got mirror and we've got book. So I think he wants to know what's there, if anything. Do we have a pedestal seed? Yep, Eastern Palace is still a sequence break because they have not found the flippers yet, but they know they're going to at some point because the lamp is in that waterfall cave. That is such a nice, convenient sequence break for them. Lamp is such a good item to have early on like that. It's so nice to have. It can always be just buried somewhere. And when you find it that early and from a sequence break, you got to be feeling pretty good about it. Don't forget, these guys have silver arrows, so Dragon is just ripping through these enemies. He's already at the Armos Knights. One shot a pop for each of these knights. Takes them down. And the boots! What are those? Holy smokes! Armos with the value. Ooh, you gotta think Dragon has a leg up here. Get it? Anyways. Gotta go fast. So, there are some new locations available. I'm sure he's gonna want to get that mail in the library. TripleZed about to face off against Mothula. We'll see how this fight goes. I feel like Dragon's gonna be following in his footsteps, though. Waiting for that Master Hand. Dragon might go back and finish Thieves Town. He's putting off Skull Woods, interestingly. That half magic helps a lot. Convenient that it's right here in Skull Woods. Ooh, we might see some dwarf action, and then maybe he'll get the library mail as well. That's a good play for sure. I guess that's a good thing. You want that before you go in to fight Mothula, or any boss in general. Good fight from TripleZed. Big key on Moth. And there's that tunic for Dragon. We'll see if TripleZed decides to go back for the red mail. It'll be interesting to see if he wants that. But it is kind of convenient. Especially if you're saving the dwarf here, which Dragon is doing right now. So he is heading over to see if maybe the dwarves have forged up a hammer for him, because that is still missing right now. And we got some pedestal hype happening right now. TripleZed is checking the Master Sword pedestal. Here we go. Increased arrow storage for low price. RIP. We got an arrow capacity upgrade at the pedestal. Unfortunately, not going to be a pedestal seed, but an awesome check from TripleZed. And now where is he going? He's thinking. He's trying to figure out where should I be going right now. He almost went to 5 for that Eastern play. Decided against it. That's going to put off him getting boots. And we're going to see a magic powder check from Dragon. This is a big play because you lose your portal when you do the mirror. So if like Hammer is here, that's huge. 300 rupees. Rich bat here. TripleZed gonna go ahead and finish up Thieves Town. Interesting choice. Maybe there's one more item in here. I wasn't sure. Thought he got them all. Might as well knock it out while you're in the area, though. It's just that Dragon's gonna be able to do it faster with those boots. That's the thing. And he still needs to go get the maiden as well, I believe. Alright, so we're going to be delivering this purple chest. Probably would have been a little faster for him to flute to 7. But it's not too far from Link's house. Ooh, Tempered Sword. A nice find for Dragon. That's going to make a lot of the bosses quite a bit easier. And finally, Dragon makes his way over the mire area. He will be rewarded with the red mail. And he can check Checkerboard Cave and the mire requirement, which is Bombo. So these guys are good to go for their medallions. TripleZed finding that final item. I think that was the final item. I see. Okay, that was the final item. So, not gonna have to worry about the big chest and thieves. At least I want to think it's the final item. Maybe it's not. Only 20 rupees in Checkerboard. TripleZed gonna knock out another crystal now. You gotta think he might be doing some of like the mirror locations here in the Dark World once he's done. I mean, he is getting dungeons done. That is good. But he's putting off getting those boots, which, I mean, he doesn't know that they're at Armos, but that's slowing him down in general. Dragon's just able to check things a lot quicker. Alright, we got a map at Blind. Oh, there is a bottle and a half magic in Skullwoods. That's right. Okay, so he's got his 4th bottle. He'll be getting his half magic soon. TripleZed heading over to Dwarves, I think. I want to think. So Dragon knows there's no more items here. There's no reason to check. That's why TripleZed just pieced out of there and went straight for the boss area after he came back. And with Tempered Sword, Dragon's going to have a much easier time with this fight. So 4 slashes and he's down, I believe. You just have to be sure to not hit him into spikes. The question remains, where are these remaining items? Gotta be buried away somewhere. We can actually get into Misery Mire. Check out what's there if we want. Oh no, Dragon didn't find a key! He's hoping that he finds one here in the chest at the end. If it's like a map or something, he's gonna have to backtrack. It's gonna lose him a little bit of time. If he gets lucky, he'll be okay. But he should be fine in general. It's a compass, so he has to backtrack and get a key from the previous area. There's a pot here that you can just grab the key and be okay. Still missing that hammer. Where's the hammer? That's a big question. I have a feeling it's like one of these mirror locations or something. Maybe north of Graveyard? I don't think we've checked that. Can't go into swamp. Can't get to pod. Could be in mire. Could be in mire. I'm starting to think it. I think there's something in mire. That's where I'm feeling right now. Something good's in mire. So tempered for TripleZed, he's going to continue on and check the Bombos tablet, which I believe Dragon did not check. So this could be pretty big for TripleZed. I mean, Dragon does have an advantage here, having the boots. Oh, flippers at the Bombos tablet. Now, that may not play a role. I don't know yet, but that does open up the first chest in Swamp. And it just made Ice Palace in the logic for Hammer or anything else. And TripleZed is going to swim over and check out what's going on at Hobo. And that gives him access to the east part of the world. Now, with Dragon having boots, you can actually do a trick to skip Aghanim and get to the east part of the world. We'll see if he actually knows that or wants to do it, but that could be a big play from Dragon as well. And maybe he doesn't need those flippers at all. There's a walk-on-water glitch you can pull to skip Aghanim entirely and get over the east side of the world. These guys have been sequence breaking all the time, so I wouldn't blame them if they go for more. But yeah, Hobo only with a piece of heart, so where are you going, TripleZed? He's fluting out of here. He's thinking. He's trying to figure out where to go. I think he was deciding between Mire or Ice. I think he's going to Ice. I think he's making the play. There's no other reason to come over here. Dragon? Oh, he's going for the key. Did he miss what? I'm confused. Did he not get the key out of the pot? Yeah, hammerless Ice is rough. But that's the play that he's looking at making. Just kidding. JK. Hammer can definitely be in Ice. It's a troll, but it can be. Generally not most runners' first choices. I think Dragon has made a mistake here in his item counting. He's actually already found the 2 items in Skullwood, so it's eating up a lot of time. And TripleZed elects for Mire. I like the play. But Ice is in the logic as well. TripleZed does get to check Checkerboard Cave, which we know is just 20 rupees. There's a cool map in that big chest. I know some of you guys wanted to see what's in the big chest, so there you go. Lake Hylia Island was not worth. I don't remember what it was, but I know it wasn't worth. I know they peeked at it. And we are going to see maybe the northern Dark World area from Dragon, which has not been checked. I believe. So this is some new stuff for us. Bumper Cave with Red Cane! Oh, baby. We're now looking for a cape. And TripleZed is off to, after Checkerboard, he's off to Armos Knights. So he's going to get his boots. So that's good for him, for sure. We're checking some bonk rocks. This is good. You don't want to forget your flanctuary items. So we're going to hit up King's Tomb. We're going to hit up the ledge north of Graveyard. Oh, where could that cape be? Now we're looking for more stuff. Although you're really looking for the same amount of things, because I guess you found where the red cane is. Alright. What are we gonna find? If this is cape, then I guess Dragon's good to go, but it's just a piece of heart. Guess he's going over to King's Tomb now. This could be pretty nice. Ooh, nice spin speed trick there. All right, what is in King's Tomb? We have bombs. Oh man. Northern Dark World has the red cane. But where is that cape? To get through Bumper Cave. It's a really nice find from Dragon. What do you do? Where do you go? I think he's gonna clean up Thieves Town. Maybe think about it for a bit. Kind of makes sense. If you know you have to do something, like, you might as well just knock it out while you're thinking about your routing and stuff. Gives you time. A little bit of breathing room. If you're kind of going in non-stop new areas, then it can be a little bit exhausting figuring out your routing. So, taking a break, doing a dungeon that you know you have to do, just knocking it out is a good plan. I like this. So, TripleZed with those boots. Sure, he's kicking himself a little bit with those, but I'm sure he's happy to see him 105 in, and I'm sure we'll be seeing him hit up like the Bonk Rocks and the King's Tomb areas as well. Let's check out this blind fight from Dragon as TripleZed is heading over to town. Guess he's going to do Northern Dark World, which he will now know about that red cane. So these guys are equalizing a good amount now, honestly. I think Meyer versus Ice is a big play. Dragon getting to 1 heart there. Whew. Good thing he picked up that red mail. Coming in the clutch. TripleZed only a little bit behind. He's just got these locations to check. Although he does have flippers. So if that first chest in Swamp matters, might be a while before Dragon gets that Bombos tablet. Although he's heading in that direction. He is definitely heading in that direction. Might see him do the mirror spot south of Haunted Grove, and then we might see him go to Bombos. Could even see him swim over to Pod. I think that's also a good place to head to, or like Pyramid Catfish, because the flippers allow you to get over that area anyways, so that could be a decent play. Might even see TripleZed do that, swim over to Catfish after this Northern Dark World area is complete. Question is, how daring is Dragon? Will he make the dip into Swamp Palace? Only 1 chest can be checked there. If it's the hammer, he can actually full clear it. Because he is getting his flippers now. Very convenient location, right next to Swamp Palace. Have those flippers, but Swamp Palace is a pendant dungeon. No one's checked the Dark Escape chest, and you think map and key have been found? Oh. I thought they didn't find a key, but I could be wrong. Anyways, we'll see. TripleZed is keeping his portal, and Dragon, I think, is off to Ice Palace. Oh, snap. Here we go. Jumping straight into the fridge. TripleZed was hesitating a little bit, and it's probably good for him since he got the boots. But now he's electing for some more overworld locations. If the hammer is in Ice Palace, this is going to be amazing for Dragon. If it's not in Ice Palace, then it's going to be trouble. Because you need hammer to complete this dungeon. You need hammer to get some of the items in this dungeon. Let's see. But you could find some other progression. Maybe it's a double dip Ice Palace. You got the big key already, so that's nice. And there's the cape for TripleZed and Catfish! We can get a red cane! So Misery Meyer is fully clearable now. You gotta think that TripleZed is gonna be going there next. That is huge. Wow. So that the flippers from TripleZed actually paying off there, since he could cross the river and go over to Catfish after his North Dark World traversal. pays off big time. Very nice. But he's going to continue down this way. He doesn't want that red cane quite yet. He wants to check Pyramid, I suppose, and then maybe come back. Catfish is quite out of the way. I mean, it is kind of in the same area of the world, but it's a bit out of the way. So it was a good check for him, and it paid off. Got only 20 bucks. Right here. Where are you going, TripleZed? Are you just gonna go right back across? Are you gonna flute back? What you doing? Just gotta go pick that up, right? And you know you can full clear Meyer now. Like, you just go do Meyer. 2 items. Might give you some progression. If he finds Ice Rod, he can go do Turtle Rock. He can still go and do Turtle Rock if he wants, but that's a bit of a risk. Alright, Freezor Room has a piece of heart, so he will be able to check the big chest here. Well, he is down here. He can switch over the hook shot. I guess he forgot that he had the big key? Or maybe he's just trying to go mode this? I don't know what he's doing. He'll have to come back there anyways, I guess, so he should be okay. TripleZed getting bodied by those murder dactyls. Hammer's still at large. Is it in Ice Palace? I think that'll be huge. It's an Ice Palace. TripleZed grabbing that glorious cane. It's gotta be cane. Compass. Cool. So, we can't actually access too many more chests here. Dragon. You gotta make it count. You gotta make these last 2 chests count. We got the big chest. And we've got 1 more chest with like all the blue jellies in it. With the spikes. Ooh, TripleZed hitting up the bat here. You can't do this, Dragon. Sorry. He's like, okay, yeah. Can't do this. Alright. Here we go. Piece of heart number 2. And he doesn't have another key to get over. He already... No, you can't go back. You can't go back, Dragon. The door locks. The door in the next room locks. You can't do it, buddy. Oh, he has to mirror out. So he has the big key. He can go for the big chest. And the... I guess he forgot the room with the 2 blue jellies. You guys said that. No, I think he got a compass there. TripleZed getting his red mail. Decent play. Nice safety. And maybe we'll see him go refill his health or something. It's hurting, but I guess he has some potions. Yeah, he's going to Meyer. He's ready for Meyer. Let's go. But Dragon is sticking to his guns. I like this about Dragon. He is sticking it out. And if that big chest or the chest with the jellies has what he needs, he's going to be in good shape. I thought he got it, though. I thought it was a compass. You guys are saying otherwise, so I believe you guys. Jelly was compass. Okay. Our Rockstar Tracker Sidarial. It's got you covered. Never trust Twitch chat. No, I love you guys. Alright, so... TripleZed's got to be a little bit careful with his health here. It's pretty sketch. His enemies do considerable damage, but he did get the red mail, so he can take a hit or 2. Dragon coming back around for that big chest. Skipping the big chest was the mistake. He could have actually picked it up, because the first chest had the big key, so he could have just fallen down and either bombed or hookshotted his way over to that chest. So hopefully he does it this time. Please. Please! You don't have the hammer, Dragon! You can't finish the dungeon! No! He's gonna facepalm. RIP! Oh, TripleZed getting a key there. He's found a pile of keys. Uses a blue potion. He has the big key. He just didn't check the big chest. It could have the hammer. If that has the hammer, he's gonna be... I mean, he's already got to be kicking himself, but if it had the hammer... Oh. So I think we only found 2 of the 3 items in Ice Palace. Alright, we're seeing a hobo check. And Piece of Heart. Our first item in Misery Mire. I think it's just a brain fart or something. Like, these things happen to a lot of players, no matter what skill level they are. TripleZed, see, look, he had a little bit of a misstep here. Tried to do the strat where you can clip your fire rod through the blocks. Didn't work out for him, but it looks like he'll be fine. Oh, you better hurry. Okay, he made it. And Dragon, I think, is about to find his cape, which will lead him on a great path. So that's good for him. Hammer in! Misery Mire! What a play from TripleZed. He followed the breadcrumbs, cape at Catfish, into that beautiful red cane, over on the bumper cave, and now Misery Mire with the goods. And he's able to finish this too, which is great. So that's the 2 items. We got a heart piece, and we got the hammer in Mire. Wow, what a place for hammer. Now we're still looking for that elusive ice rod. We're not done here, folks. Because Turtle Rock is a crystal, and you do need ice rod to beat the game. So, still outstanding item. We have all of Swamp Palace, Palace of Darkness, Turtle Rock, that chest in Ice Palace or at Cold Stare. We got a lot of places still to check. So, we still need that Ice Rod. Ice Rod is still evading these guys. Ice Rod and Escape Dark Chest. That would be pretty funny. These guys go all over the place. This is like right in Hyrule Castle. Ice Rod can be anywhere. We have checked Pedestal. We know it's just... What was it? An arrow upgrade? Or something. So... But it still could be somewhere troll. Like, absolutely. In any of these pendant dungeons, which are pretty significantly long pendant dungeons. Palace of Darkness, Swamp Palace. Items can be buried pretty deep in there. It's fairly time-consuming to go into those dungeons anyways. I imagine after this, TripleZed will be going straight to Ice Palace. And he's gonna do a full clear. And then he may gamble T-Rock. I don't know. But Dragon, again, is on a great path. He's found his cape. So we're going to be grabbing that beautiful red cane. TripleZed with a sweet silver arrow Vitreous. textbook fight. Knocks him out. And that is his 5th crystal. Keep in mind that Ice Palace also unlocks 2 items at the double-chested fairy, so we might be seeing him hit up Ice Palace and then do that on his way to Pod, perhaps. Like, I think that could be a decent play. But you gotta think the Dragon's going straight to Mire now, so TripleZed is ahead by about a dungeon, although Dragon has cleaned out some of the areas in Ice Palace, so maybe ahead by like 3/4 of a dungeon. But we're still looking for Ice Rod, so anything can happen. I don't think... It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. All right. And keep in mind that Dragon could not go to Turtle Rock to look for Hammer, because Hammer is required to get into Turtle Rock. We see some Bombo strats from Dragon. I don't know if he meant to do that, because he used Bombos to open the dungeon, right? Maybe he did mean to do that. I don't know. It worked. He's got himself a fairy. Hopefully TripleZed will remember that he has the big key here and will check the big chest in Ice Palace. The only thing that we're really looking for is that Ice Rod. All right. So where do you guys think the Ice Rod is? Stuntman likes the T-Rock into Fetch Quest, into Ice Rod. I mean, we still have a Mushroom and a Shovel outstanding, so I kind of like the plan there. It's a pretty good idea. Kind of down for that. Stray thinks it's in Pod. Okay, okay. Pod has a lot of items. 5 unique items in Pod. Swamp has 6. That's statistically a little bit better, but pretty close either way. And it can be anywhere. We got West Side of Swamp. Mimic Cave. Oh, goodness. Shovel Spot. Oh, man. Ooh. Furparo Atem brings up, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but brings up a really good point. There's some hammer-locked locations that are actually available to these guys, which are things that you don't really think about. So like Hammer Pegs and Spike Cave could have that Ice Rod as well. Okay, so we got a 5-arrow upgrade as our 3rd item in Ice Palace. So I guess it has not hurt Dragon to miss that. That is fortunate. And there's the hammer for Dragon. I'm sure he's relieved to have that after the shenanigans in Ice Palace. And he is well on his way towards catching up to TripleZed. But TripleZed is making some good progress through Ice right now, so I think TripleZed still has the edge. But not by much. I think what comes after this is what counts. What do? Do you gamble T-Rock and just hope it's there? Do you check the few overworld locations that are hammer-locked that you couldn't do before? Do you go into some of the pendant dungeons? Explore. Can waste a lot of time, but it can pay off big time as well. Alright, Dragon almost done with Meyer here. Catching up to TripleZed's crystal count. Bunny versus Stalfos. Who will win? Get your bets in. They were like staring each other down there for a second. Then the Stalfos just like pounced on him. And at this point, I think this has the last item in Ice Palace for TripleZed's, but I think that was the last item he could get before Cold Stare anyway, so he has officially done a full clear of Ice Palace. So that's sunk some time for him, looking for that Ice Rod. Dragon with an awesome Vitreous fight, cleaning Vitreous up with those silvers. One in the wall for good measure, and we are probably back to ice, honestly. I have a feeling that he's just gonna come back. Got some Kane strats knocking some things out down here in ice. And TripleZed is going on to the Cold Stare fight. Very well equipped for this. We got Half Magic, Tempered Sword, Bombos if he wants it. We got Fire Rod. We got Red Mail. What more could you want? I guess Butter Sword. About the best you can do. And again, it looks like Dragon is just heading right back into ice. Gotta do the dungeon anyway. You know there's only one outstanding item. If he finds it, then he can go straight to the boss, but I think he's gonna go to the right side and do a full clear, so it's a bit unfortunate for him that he did not get that big chest. That would have saved him quite a bit of time here. He is missing a key, though, importantly. So he has to go kind of around the long way. So 6 crystals for TripleZed. Where is the Ice Rod? Where do you go, TripleZed? What's your play? This is where the race kind of is make or break. I think this is what matters here. Starting to look like T-Rock. It could be Spike Cave, but it's starting to look like T-Rock. I think he's gambling. I don't know if he feels like he's behind or anything, but he's been moving at a good pace. He's been doing well for himself. I'm sure he felt a little bit behind early on when he left Desert and then had to come back. But yeah, it looks like he might be going for that Spike Cave first. All right, playing Spike Cave. Here we go. Should be able to make it here. They've got so much health. Only 50 bucks at Spike Cave. Is he gonna hit up hammer pegs too? Hopefully he thinks about that. If he wants to hit up these hammer locations, or he might just head right up to T-Rock. I think he is. There's nowhere else to check up here, and he just busted out the hook shot. So we're going for some T-Rock gambles, guys. Ice Rod in T-Rock, could it be? If Dragon goes somewhere else, we could have quite the race on our hands for the Ice Rod. And even if Dragon decides to go for Swamp, let's say, it could still be in Pod. And so we don't actually know. Still could be quite up in the air. And Ice Rod can really be anywhere except after Trinex and after, because you need Ice Rod to defeat Trinex in Turtle Rock. So going into Turtle Rock, hoping that the Ice Rod is there, is a bit of a gamble since there's so many unchecked locations. But if it is there, it's so convenient. And you just beat the dungeon, and you just go on to Ganon's Tower and beat the game. So if this works for TripleZed, it's going to be huge. If it doesn't work, he's going to have to come back to Turtle Rock, which is a very time-consuming dungeon to traverse through. But Turtle Rock does have 5 unique items inside, plus 1 more that you can access on the overworld from inside Turtle Rock, which is at Mimic Cave. So if it is here, this is going to pay off for him big time. Effectively 6 items, just like Swamp. I'm a little surprised he didn't go for Double-Chested Fairy. I think that could have been a pretty strong play as well. Because we got those 2 items, and we also have the hammer pegs as well, I think, on the overworld. I can't think of any other overworld location that we haven't checked. And Dragon is almost at Cold Stare, so we'll see where he decides to go. If he goes up to Turtle Rock, then I think he is definitely a bit behind. But it could just come down to execution at that point. Whoever is executing better through their Turtle Rock, through wherever they go next afterwards. Alright, we found a key early on in Turtle Rock. That's good. Need those keys early on. And we got a mushroom, so we have a fetch quest. And some bombs. So 2 items already found in Turtle Rock. I mean, TripleZed could just peace out and go turn in that mushroom and dream. Dream big. Ooh. If that is the Ice Rod, that could be crazy big. That is something you absolutely do not want to see as a runner. We love this stuff, but these guys did not want to see that, because that just leaves even more things up in the air. So this has to be a key here at Chain Chomps to make progress, since he did find 2 items early on. Dragon, I think, has decided to make a play on Swamp Palace. Oh, baby. Here we go, folks. Turtle Rock does have 6 items in total available. Pod has 5, and Swamp has 6. So Swamp and Turtle Rock are somewhat equivalent, except if you find the Ice Rod in Turtle Rock, you can just go and beat it, because that's required for this seed. So you can't just walk in, Dragon, I'm sorry. But once he goes through the sequence, if he finds Ice Rod there, that will definitely put him ahead. So this is down to the wire, guys. This is it. And it doesn't have to be here either. It doesn't have to be in either of these places. There's the big key in T-Rock. Draining the dam there. For Dragon. And here we go. I mean, Dragon might feel like he's behind, so he has to make a play. That's probably why he's here. He found that cape kind of late. He found Hammer pretty late too. I mean, unbeknownst to him, TripleZed found it super late. First chest in Swamp, 5 arrow upgrade. Getting to the rest of the chests can be a bit time consuming, especially if it's on the west wing. Might see him push on towards Argus. TripleZed about to get to Mimic Cave. Will it be in Mimic Cave? TripleZed struggling a little bit, but he's getting there. Mimic Cave. 300 rupees. Oh boy. Dragon grabbing that early key. And we've got the big chest in Turtle Rock. Compass. That means Roller Room is a small key. So we're going to be waiting for that laser bridge. In the meantime, Dragon. South chest and swamp. Compass. I mean, map. Yeah, that looks like a compass. And he is pushing on towards the end of the dungeon, so he's going for the more lucrative area and the quicker checks. There's that small key for TripleZed that he needs to progress. Laser bridge needs to have the ice rod for him, or he's got to go somewhere else. I've seen a few different compasses in my day. Mistakes were made. All right, so Dragon about to hit up 2 chests here in Swamp Palace. Could they have the ice rod? 20 rupees. The ice rod! Dragon makes the play! And it pays off! Coming back from behind! And he, my friends, is in go mode! And he is going to go up to Turtle Rock. Good lord, Dragon is back in the game. TripleZed gonna not really find much of anything up here in Turtle Rock, sadly. And that's gonna gate his progress. So Dragon has soared into the lead right now. Butter sword on the laser bridge. I guess Dragon's probably not gonna find that. Now that I think about it, he might not actually find that. So TripleZed's gotta go somewhere else. Where are you gonna go, TripleZed? What you gonna do? Oh, goodness. If he goes to Pod, it's pretty much over. It's already looking pretty rough. He's gonna turn in that mushroom. That's a good play. Commit to what you're doing. Because Turtle Rock did have that mushroom. Only a 5-bomb upgrade. He's gotta be feeling pretty sad about that. That could have been the dream. He's got to look elsewhere. Where do you go, TripleZed? Where do you go? What you doing? Buying potions. That could be helpful. TripleZed has to go to Swamp right now. He's kind of in front of Swamp. He needs to go to the Dark World, but I think he's doing it. Or he's going double-chested fairy. You might do that first. Since T-Rock was kind of front-loaded with items, it is going to take Dragon a little bit to get through this area, but he's still going to be ahead. Getting through there, because TripleZed has to climb all the way back up the mountain and go through Turtle Rock. So TripleZed is on the path. Will he go west side, though? Because if he goes to the west side of Swamp, that's going to eat a lot of time as well. How does he suddenly know to go into Swamp Palace? I mean, it's the statistically best play. So that's probably why he's thinking about it, honestly. Turtle Rock was just as statistically possible as Swamp. Although you can't actually, like, if Trinex is holding an item, then it's a problem. So, like, it might be 5 items in Turtle Rock. You have to think about it a little bit differently. There's the mushroom for Dragon. I'm sure he's thinking about turning that in, but I don't think he will. Swamp has 6 items. Palace of Darkness has 5 items. You can full clear both. Swamp is probably faster to check more items quickly. At least, like, if you just go to Argus immediately. And then, I guess, TripleZed, if he doesn't find it here, he could go up to Fat Fairy, to Double-Chested Fairy, get the 2 items there, and then go to Pod. So that would be, like, good routing-wise. Swamp is indeed a pendant. And that is where the ice rod is. TripleZed needs to get to the back of Swamp Palace as quickly as possible. Did not pick up the key. All this stuff that Dragon's doing right now, TripleZed doesn't have to do, but Dragon's still going to be ahead. But if TripleZed goes to the back of Swamp quickly, which is starting to look like he might be thinking about doing that, since he's coming to get this key. I don't know. We'll see if he goes west or not. He's going up top to the more item-dense area. There's the big key for Dragon. He still has to probably consider checking the big chest, although we know that it doesn't have a key in it. So it's kind of up to him if he wants to gamble. Having 0 keys up here is pretty scary, so we might see him head towards the big chest. Yep, he's doing it. And TripleZed is about to hit his go mode. So can we get some go mode hype in the chat for TripleZed grabbing that ice rod and jumping into go mode? He knows what he needs to do. He's got to get back to Turtle Rock as quickly as possible. What a time sink it was before. Dragon is already at the big chest in Turtle Rock and is on his way to defeat Trinex. He's going to have to get a key here in the roller room and then head over to the laser bridge and find a key. We'll see if he actually gets that butter sword, which could make a little bit of a difference in both the Trinex fight and, you know, at Ganon itself. But may come down to Ganon's tower. We'll see. See how impactful this gamble was for TripleZed. All Zed needs to do is just go to the boss. That's all Zed needs. He's got every single item in Turtle Rock. So, like, all the key doors and stuff are open. He's got the big key. He just needs to get to Trinex. He can just go mode it. All the doors are open right now. He doesn't have to do anything silly. But it's still time-consuming because it's a long dungeon to work through. Okay, so Dragon gonna bust out the cape here with calf magic. It's definitely a good play. We saw TripleZed do the same. There's his key. So he is not getting the butter sword. It is on the laser bridge, and he is not getting it. That could play a role. We'll see if it actually does. Tempered Sword does plenty of damage, though. It's not a huge advantage to have Butter Sword here. Let's check out this Trinex fight from Dragon as TripleZed makes his way back through. So he can just skip through all those early chests. He can just go straight through. All these doors are open. Alright, so busting out the ice rod. Trying to go for like a 0 cycle here, which is pretty much super impossible to do with Tempered. It's really hard. First phase down. Easy peasy. Oh, beautiful Trinex fight. That was really well executed. Very nicely done. Gets that Redarang for his troubles. TripleZed trying to fight off these pokies. You can see he's already like halfway through the dungeon. He's getting close. He's catching up. Ganon's tower could decide this match. So, anyways, we are heading over to Ganon's tower now, guys. Get your guesses in the chat for where the big key is in Ganon's tower. What do you guys think? I'm thinking... Oh, where should it be? I kind of want to see a key on the right side, and I want to see it on the right side. So if these guys make a gamble, and go for the right side gamble, then it pays off for them. I think that could be cool. TripleZed already heading to Trinex now. He's almost there. Dragon just entering 145.36. Let's check the first two chests here on the right side. We got bombs. And we got a key. He's going left. So if what I say holds true, this could be bad for Dragon. Otherwise, he's a clip ahead. Alright, here comes the Trinex fight with Buttersword. 3 hits knocks each head out. You can knock these guys out super quick. So that's 3 chests down in Ganon's Tower. Number 4 has a key. Number 5 has a key! All the keys. 6, bomb upgrade. Number 7, 5 rupees. The Bloopy of Dreams. TripleZed knocking out Trinex. Taking him out. Will it be in the fire bar room? Chest number 8 has the bug net of dreams. Lots of keys on the left side there. That could be a thing. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. That's probably helpful, actually. Chest number 9, 20 rupees. We're going towards Randomizer room. Will TripleZed make the right side gamble with that key? Will he do it? This might be what he needs. Randomizer room. Gonna have 4 chests. A lot of opportunity to find that big key. We've got Ether. We've got a green roop. There's the big key in Randomizer room. dragonc0 can head up to the top of Ganon's Tower. So that was chest number 12. If you guessed 12, you lived the dream. TripleZed also going to go right to left. Looks like my strat of finding a key on the right and going right did not pay off this time. Dragon is already climbing. TripleZed not too far behind, but very few opportunities for mistakes to be made. We'll see, though. Alright, let's see this gauntlet from Dragon. I want to see how it's going here. He's got some silver strats. Sniping for days. Oh my goodness. No scoped. Yo! The freaking snipes! On these Stelphos! Oh! Yeah! What is that? He got damage boosted through the spikes. Wow! This is going quite well. Oh, I jinxed it. The curse. Alright, nicely done in that final room. TripleZed coming up on his big key. About a couple minutes behind, I think. Dragon's got to watch his health. It's pretty low right now. He's got 1.5 hearts. Please. Please have something. Okay, he's got a blue goo. He's using it. Okay, thank God. TripleZed with that big key. He's peacing out. know TripleZed bought a bunch of potions. Looks like Dragon has some potions to his name, too. Sidario with the stats, plus 215 on the big key. So it's going to take something disastrous for TripleZed to come back here. Again, it's all about execution. So Dragon should have this, but we'll see. It's going to still be a close one. They've got all the keys they need coming up here into the top of Ganon's tower. Don't need to check any chests. Dragon could look for butter. I guess butter is the one advantage that TripleZed has, but it's a very small one. I don't think it's a 2 minutes and 15-second advantage. Definitely grab your magic. And here we go into Troll Dorm 2. Will he go for the Valudation chest? You heard me. TripleZed struggling a little bit. Doesn't have those snipe strats in order. I'm a little disappointed, Dragon. I'm a little disappointed, but I don't blame you. You gotta go. You know, you're 1 hour and 52 minutes into a randomizer run. Gotta be thinking your opponent might be finishing pretty soon. So you're on edge. Here comes Aga 2. Let's get our geometry strats in place. Lining up pretty well. That's 2 in. I think that was 2 more. Oh, the blue ball denied the double triple. In the meantime, TripleZed knocking out 2 of the Landmo simultaneously. And there it is. Dragon has taken out Aga 2 just as TripleZed has finished Landmo 2. Hiding behind Aga's corpse there. Here we go into the Ganon fight. Oh, the spike denied that Samaria shot. Rip. All right. It's looking good so far for Dragon, and he's got a nice spot in the corner where he can get some spin attacks off. Really nicely done reading the situation there. He's gonna cape, try to be a little bit safe here, just in case something goes wrong. TripleZed almost at Troll Dorm 2. But yeah, we just got 4 silver arrows and Ganon's down for Dragon, so it's looking like he's in there. Trying to go for a double, maybe? Oh, baby, there's the double. He's got 1 more in here. Just 1 more to seal it off. Can he do it, folks? He takes a hit, but he gets him down. And that's going to be it. Dragon takes down Ganon, and he's going to take this first round Swiss match against TripleZed. Really close match. Nail biter there. And he's got an official SRL race time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 43 seconds. Congratulations to Dragon. He's going to be 1-0. There's the validation chest with a lovely piece of heart. A little bit of love for TripleZed there. GG to Dragon, by the way. Really hard-fought game. So much back and forth. Really crazy how long they were going without a sword, too. And that was just kind of the appetizer for this run. The hammer was the real a real troll, and then that ice rod. Oh, that ice rod. So, nice Aga 2 from TripleZed. We're gonna try to get these guys in for an interview in a second, but why don't we wait it out since TripleZed is so close? He's got Butter Sword. Shouldn't be too bad. These guys gave us an awesome race, guys. Make sure you give both of these players a follow. Like, really incredible run from both of them, especially with such a trolley seed, like not having Hammer for so long, not having a sword for quite some time. Pretty crazy one. TripleZed already blinked. TripleZed already had phase 4 Ganon. Super quick. Four silver arrows. Will he be able to set up the double? Ooh, he got hit there. He's got to be careful with his health. Not want to get hugged by Ganon. Ooh! TripleZed, you're scaring me, man. Please. Oh, that fire bat's coming at you. All right. And there it is, the final hit on Ganon. Taking him out. TripleZed finishing it up here. The Gambling Master went into Turtle Rock. Sadly didn't pay off, but he went for a big gamble there. And Dragon actually coming out with the win here. But TripleZed going to finish up with a 1:58.06 official race time. GG to TripleZed. All right, let's get these guys in for an interview. And if you guys have any interesting questions, feel free to ask in the chat, and I'll try to pull some questions in for them. Congratulations, Dragon. Well done. Nice win. And GG to you, TripleZed. Good game, guys. This was a really exciting, fast-paced race. It was crazy to watch. Cannot hear you if you are talking, also.
I wasn't talking.
But GG, TripleZed. Hopefully Dragon will work out his audio something.
Yeah, I'm a little sad about my routing. I think that cost me a lot.
Well, I mean, you guys were so neck and neck for so long, and you actually pulled ahead with that catfish play. That catfish, man. With the cape into the red cane at Bumper Cave. Dragon actually found that red cane first, but he didn't have flippers at the time. So, you know, you actually found the flippers. It was so back and forth. Like how this match was going. It's like, were those flippers going to be relevant? Where are they going to go next? And then you went over to Catfish, you got the red cane, you went to Meyer, you got the hammer. And then it was all about where's the ice rod. And that's what it came down to at the end of the day. And Dragon made the big play.
Well, I also, I felt like completing Desert earlier, but I didn't. And I think that might have hurt some time.
I'd say that you guys were probably only like 30, 40 seconds apart after you guys had Dark World access off of that Sahasrahla. How about that? Sahasrahla with the mitts. as your progression item into the Dark World, as pretty much your last possible location.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that. I felt behind for a while, and then once I got Kane into Hammer, I felt like I might have a chance. And then I felt behind after I didn't get Ice Rod for a while.
Yeah, that mushroom gave you some hope. Gave us all some hope. But Dragon, hopefully you're here. You made the play, man. You made the play into Swamp Palace. What was that all about? I mean, was that just like a high density location that you wanted to go to? Hopefully we have you on mic now. I may be still struggling with some audio issues. But did you feel like you just wanted to go for the Turtle Rock play, TripleZed, just gamble it away, like on Turtle Rock, or just...
Well, I thought it was a good gamble. There's a lot of items there, and I thought maybe my opponent would do that too. You know, like, if you make the gamble and it works out, you're way ahead. So, like... I agree.
And I think it was a strong play as well.
Maybe he was thinking the same thing. In that case, it's just a race, you know. But
right.
He wasn't. You know, he went. And... Did he only do Swamp, or did he do Pod?
He only went to Swamp. The things you guys had on the table were Hammer Pegs, I think the Fat Fairy,
Hammer Chest in 4 for me.
And Thieves. Did that have an item? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, then that also was on the table, and then of course Pod was a big one. But he went straight to Swamp, and he made the big play.
Well, I think Swamp
looks like he's typing in the chat for us.
Okay.
So,
I think Swamp is faster than Pod, so that's why I went Swamp. Probably he thought the same, but maybe I don't actually know what's faster. I'm sure the real runners could, you know, tell us the timing there.
Well, Dragon's saying it was a coin flip. Basically, a 3-sided coin flip, T-Rock, Pod, or Swamp, and Swamp has the highest density that was completable, because in theory, I guess, Trinex can have an item. But, I mean, you still get Mimic Cave. So, like, T-Rock is kind of like 5.5 items, but if you get the Ice Rod, you just win. Like, you just go, right? Like, you're good to go. So, I understand the decision. I think it could have been any of those places, and it just came down to that. But, I mean, how did you feel about not having a sword for so long? That was pretty crazy, too.
I absolutely love swordless seeds. That made me happy. If only I had decided to, do desert a little earlier. I think I could have done it, because I had gotten the lamp from the Moon Pearl glitch.
Oh, yeah, you both did the walk on water glitch. You were very well rewarded with that lamp. That was so nice.
And so, like, I was thinking, well, you know, I can light those candles with the lamp, save some magic, but I just didn't think I had enough magic to do it. I probably did because I had a potion, but, you know, it's just, I second-guess myself. Maybe I should have stayed there. I don't know how to use bombs effectively against Moldorm, or not Moldorm, Land Mollis either, so...
You did have a blue potion, I believe.
Yep.
But I understand you hadn't checked a couple locations like Death Mountain and stuff, so you were kind of hedging.
But it's like right there,
because you found the flute. It also like baited you.
It did.
By giving you the flute. It was like, okay, now these locations are in the logic, or really just one, I guess. The Spectacle Rock.
Inside Spectacle Rock and Old Man. Oh,
well,
no, not
Old Man
Man.
wasn't in the logic. Yeah. See, that was the interesting
Yep.
thing. We were trying to figure out where these flippers were for forever, because that lamp sequence break didn't really play a role until much later on.
It kept tempting me to go to, like, Aga's Tower to, like, get Dark World access. I'm like, no, I need the flippers, so I'm not going to go do that and waste my time.
Yep, once you find those flippers, then you can just go there anyways. So you don't really need to think about Aga unless, Fat Fairy had Hammer, which wasn't possible because Ice Palace was one of the 5-6. I guess it was vanilla. So yeah, you could have kind of logicked that one out, which is pretty cool.
I also felt like I was getting pretty nervous towards the end, and my play started. I don't think it was a 3-minute time gap, but I think I lost 10 seconds here, 15 seconds there. A little bit. Just getting nervous.
Sure. Oh, well, I mean, we saw some of those nerves on Dragon's side too, as he's saying in the chat. He was having some fun in Ice Palace. He had the big key, but didn't check the big chest, which had the final item in it, so he would have been kind of good to go, and he ended up having to go back in there and look for stuff once he did get the hammer. And then he also had some escapades, like trying to go and beat Cold Stare without the hammer as well, so it was a lot of... There were definitely some execution things on both of your parts, but it was still an amazing race to watch. You guys did phenomenally, and it was great to see you guys like fill up your bottles and all that kind of stuff too, or use like the potions that the game gave you. You got all the bottles, which is kind of neat, and like for the swordless strats and things. So great race. Any parting words here?
Well, GG to Dragon, and maybe next time I'll route. I still think my routing, but yeah, the play at the end, it's hard when you've got 3 places to go and you just have to pick one. Maybe next time I'll pick a different one and then still make the wrong choice.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it, but I mean, you immediately went to the right place afterwards, so that's something, right?
Yep, I think Dragon either has his mic in or he's trying to get one more thing to say.
We can pull him in if he wants to chat with us. Hey!
Yo.
Hey, GG, man.
Thanks. I got my mic to work. Yay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how you feeling about that? I mean, yeah, you got the win, but how was the seed for you?
Apart from that ice mistake, it was pretty good. I left all of pod area until like the end. I was going for pod and then I got cape, so I went to Mire. That worked out pretty fine. And then yeah, that coin flip between Swamp, pod, and T-Rock, that was a coin flip, just a big one.
It was actually kind of interesting because you could have actually gone into Mire and got the hammer, but couldn't complete it pretty early on.
But the cane is on that spot.
That's right.
And then you just want to clear everything out first before you go there. But yeah, since Swamp is also hammerlocked, I was going for that first because with logic I was thinking with hammer as my quote-unquote final item, I guess. I went for Swamp.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Play. Yeah.
Turned out it was a huge play.
Yeah.
That's really what did it for you.
Glad I didn't check the left side.
Yeah, both of you guys actually just went straight for Argus. Is that just something because it's more item dense in the back there and you can check them quicker?
That's why I did it too, yep.
And you can always go back in for the left side anyway, so...
Right. Very cool. I think we're gonna wrap this up here, though. I mean, do you have any final thoughts about the seed or anything in general?
No, not really. It was a nice seed with Sarshwala having mids. That was awesome.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was actually the last possible thing that both of you could do, and you were about 30 to 40 seconds apart. Like you were slightly ahead, Dragon.
Where was Book again?
TripleZed took the lead. Before that, because he actually went to escape and found that book. So he was on the right path. He found the flute. But you had already sequence broke to get the lamp and then went up to Death Mountain, so we knew nothing was there.
Yeah, that really helped me out there.
Yeah.
I think that's my last place.
TripleZed actually did a double dip into Desert.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
Which put him a little bit behind, but at the end of the day, you guys were still like 30 seconds apart when you went into the Dark World, so it was pretty
Nice.
It was a pretty intense race. And then TripleZed found the cape first, which was also pretty big for him. But it came down to that ice rod. Ice rod trolls the best of us.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, the one other thing I was kind of upset about is I forgot the bottle kid. That costs, I don't know however long it takes to run over to the bottle kid.
Yeah, I did note that.
And then I got the flute right after and ran over and used the flute, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just ran to town twice. So I routed myself out of a few minutes in the early game.
You did, but going to escape actually helped you as well. Like, a dragon put that off, so like...
I really did not have enough bombs for escape. I had to grab magic in the uncle's hideout.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it was a really fun race. We definitely hope to see some more exciting races from you guys next week as we get into round 2.
Yeah, I hope I don't lose to some of those like really good people who lost in round 1, or I don't get paired with them. You know.
Well, I think it's gonna be hard to find anybody who's...
That's true. That's true. We're
not
all
very
top
good.
100, right? But
Yeah.
there's some really, really good people who got paired, like, you know, just really difficult matches in round 1, and so you still have a really top runner, you know, with that 0-1. But
that should make for some fun and exciting matches for sure. Make some cool gambles, make some cool plays. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
You guys had an awesome race. I would highly recommend going and watching it back because it was really good. A lot of back and forth.
well, good luck round 2,
Yeah, you too.
and good luck to you, Alu, in round 2.
Oh, thanks very much. All right, well, I believe we do have another Link to the Past race later tonight at around, I want to say 8.
There's one at 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
Yes. And that should be a pretty fun one. We've got, oh, did it change to 7? I think it changed to 7 on the schedule. Willard J. Bradley versus Zyrak, so that should be a fun one. Maybe the schedule isn't up to date.
It's still on 8 on my schedule.
Yeah, same.
Okay, there are 2 different messages I'm getting. But yeah,
Okay.
it says 8 p.m. on the spreadsheet versus the actual calendar.
Okay.
But later tonight, we're going to be having an awesome race. That's going to be on the main Speed Gaming channel, so definitely check that out. We're going to have some commentary from Ninnies and Sakura. We got another match after that at 9 p.m. Eastern. Zelda versus Spooty Biscuit. That should be an awesome one. Speed Gaming 2. And then tomorrow, we've got El Magus versus Seven Sins on Speed Gaming at noon Eastern. And then 2 p.m. Eastern, Rezefos versus Wild Anaconda 69 on Speed Gaming 2. So plenty of matches more this weekend. And then we're going to start right back up with round 2 in the coming weeks. So thank you guys for an awesome race. Definitely follow the runners. They did an incredible job here today. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.